Okay. Obviously it was a tough loss for our football team, and credit goes to Minnesota. They outplayed us and deserved to win, and they did a good job certainly. So, I think the story of the game is very obvious, and the biggest thing for us, it was a team loss. We didn't play well enough in any of the three areas to expect to win, and they did.
The onside kick, was that surprising at that time of the game?
Not totally surprising. I don't think it was a situation where we throw our hands team out there, but I think it was a great call on their part, and the execution was outstanding. So not a total surprise, and an excellent call.
What happened in the final series? Were there any plays called for Marvin on that final series?
All of our plays would involve him if he's out there in the field, and as you might well imagine, they were giving him some attention today. But we were just trying to move the football, and all we needed was a field goal. It wasn't like a hopeless situation by any stretch, but as you saw, we didn't get much going.
Was the onside kick something that you anticipated or were preparing for in that moment when they did it?
Well, I think it's a pretty, I don't want to say an obvious situation, but it's certainly something they could do at that point. It made perfect sense. They needed another score, and they stole possession there. And then, most importantly, first of all, their execution was excellent, to their credit. And ours was not, and then more importantly, they took that momentum and took it and drove the field like we did off their turnover in the first half.
We're still about 3 minutes left of the timeout, and clock stops on the first down. Did you ever think about running the ball there at all in the last drive?
Not really. No, I mean, we had to get down the field and get some points.
You called the timeout right before the fourth down when they took the lead. Was there anything that you were discussing? What were, I guess, the things that you were wanting to do there?
As you might imagine, I was a little concerned about how much clock we would have if they scored, so it was, I thought, an obvious situation as well.
Final minute of the half, you had a little over a minute left, you had a couple timeouts, had the ball in tie game, similar situation at Iowa State.
I think we've been there before. That was about first and whatever it was, 78 yards to go.
Any regret that?
No, I mean, no. I regret we didn't finish the drives earlier in the first half.
What's the story of the defense?
Although maybe we'll have to reconsider that in the future. Maybe we'll have to think about that a little bit more.
What's the story of the defense on this team?
That's one light moment, at least. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all right.
Sorry to screw you up.
What's the story of the defense on this team? Why is it not improving?
Well, I can't answer that right now. The big thing, the last touchdown was a contain issue, which that's a little disappointing in that, we had that same problem in game two. The big thing I would point to is just today they ran the ball really well on us, and people have been around the ball well on us, and that's going to make it a challenge for us to play good defense if we're not doing a better job against the rush.
In the second half, you grabbed the momentum, and then did you feel you lost it, or did?
Well, yeah, I mean, we did a good job. I think it was, whatever it was, 14-10. They closed it to 14-10. Our guys really responded. We responded really well several times during the game, and put a nice drive together and put it in the end zone. And so that was a positive certainly. But then they took the ball and drove it on us, and then came up the onside kick and did it twice. So we couldn't get off the field, and that's a tough thing to be. Tough to be in that situation.